This one looks kinda tough.
Freeze!
Prepare for some hard luck.
Scoundrels on tour! Ouch. Let's look to answer this one.
Sister, your treatment's not done yet!
There's unfinished business. Back to the world of the living.
Stay right there while I give you a present!
You've got a heat.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor. Hi-ya!
Final play coming down from above.
You can't run!
Nice.
It's getting late.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder White. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These three braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yu Chui for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Luofu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yu Chui from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yao Qing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Laofu. But the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Shao's questioning. No need for that. You're all important witnesses. The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony, and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same. As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Xiao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
Nice. 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 Nice.
Yes, it's this case right here. There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from...
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who...
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered and stored inside. I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Zhu-Ming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands, tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now. I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for the sword. Moreover, I hear that Yanqing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Luofu as the Ringmaster, so it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yanqing.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him. Not to be rude or anything, we've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Naturally, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
Huh? Who? Wait, me?
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Wait, are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that'd be so embarrassing.
things are already complicated and...
He strikes like lightning. Does Mr. Don Hong really need anyone's guidance? As for Miss March, she's like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped.
I appreciate your kind words, General Huaiyan. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? Oh, plus, I heard that each sword master has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that mean...
That's considerate of you, March 7th.
Looks like March is cured.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
So you're admitting your defeat, huh?
Yanqing, teaching...
I see, General.
Now that Yanqing has agreed too.
It's up to you. At least that way.
Hey, then I'm on board.
Great! Stop, Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
You're too kind. Wait, you're giving... General Huaiyan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about? I think we
Yeah, I brought...
Because... But from his point of view, since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Luofu's and he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yunli into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Huaiyan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to... In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
Don't worry, General. No.
Thank you, everyone.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your As the Luofu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the...
I know.
The illustrious Merlin's Claw waiting for me? And for so long, too? It's quite an honor. It's been a while.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other.
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yaoqing's Verdant Knights. And I was a pilot of the Luofu's Rainbow Fall Fleet. Who would... Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Kachio?
Jiao Cho. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huayan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. Although the report from the Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an Outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons. The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge Waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today. Well, duty calls.
I understand. I'm sorry. The Lawfu has enjoyed centuries. Unfortunately, for a long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements. A moment that our adversaries relish.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hulei.
Hulei? You mean that Hulei? The Borisin Warhead? The same Hulei who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hulei.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to given the situation on the Lawfu. That's why I was sent here. To
It's all bad news.
Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining. Oh.
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, some...
Our people?
No, neither.
I'm still feeling sleepy. Did I oversleep? Where did March and Donham go?
was a promise to General Huayan, after all. I woke up especially early, so I can start teaching Miss March swordplay.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
This is, the first time someone has called me Master. I need to, get used to it. Ahem. Let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight. I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best, but if you break your master's rules...
Fine. A promise is a promise. Since I promised to study hard, I'll do—
Great! That's the spirit.
March is in your hands now, Yanqing. Don't be too easy on her.
Dan Heng, do you even have a heart? Did you lose it somewhere? By the way, where's Yunli?
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden.
Seriously? It's the first day, and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So disappointing.
Master Yunli, you're already here. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Oh, wait. Were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky.
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu swordplay then.
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Zhu-Ming sword masters treat their apprentices. Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I hope you put it to good use. sword practice requires...
You're awesome,
See? See? How can...
Actually, I've prepared something too.
Huh? You have a gift for me too, Master Yanqing?
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
Thank you, Master Yanqing!
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Yunli?
The real competition is just getting started.
I'm so lucky to have two great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird? So what do you think, masters? Does this outfit suit me?
Perfect. I chose it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me.
All right, let's get started with the training. The person next to me is a Cloud Knight and...
Wait. We're having actual combat training for the first lesson? Isn't that a bit too intense?
Well, I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are. Come on, step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements, so we can decide where to start and what you need to learn.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. But please go easy on me.
Then I apologize in advance, Miss March.
Please, have some tea, masters.
Pay close attention, Miss March. Can you block? Lawfu swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements.
Not very sportsmanlike.
Ignore him. Strength is everything.
Like this?
Well done!
Yes, you!
Blade in flight! Time for some swordplay! Strike with heart!
I'm starting to get the hang of it.
How many of my moves? Blade in flight!
That's how a true master does it. With a true heart and focused mind. Here I come.
Right on time.
Again. Yes. You.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
You'll make for good practice. Time to show you what Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less calm. Watch this!
Ron, what are you mumbling about?
Isn't this like 10 of you. Better not underestimate me!
Right on time. Yes, you! The outcome lies within the self. Pulverizing sword strike! Through the clouds, it cleaves a path!
I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, that's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing Juming swordplay, she'll make heaps of progress.
Given the situation, her strength.
Seriously, do you actually know anything about swordplay, or what?
I could ask you the same thing! Dual swords require agility, so what's more important than footwork?
Instead of focusing on her strength,
Skilled sword masters know how to play to their strength.
you're quite
Dearest!
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing.
But it does matter! Just listen to me, March 7th!
Aww. Dear Himeko, Mr. Yang, and Pom Pom, we're all good here on the Xianzhou Lawfu, so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going? As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight sword masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance. One of them is Yanqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yun Li, the granddaughter of General Hua Yan from the Xianzhou Juming. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard sword training can be. I tried to drag him into this, but he refused. Then I tried to rope Dan Heng in, but Master Yanqing wouldn't have it. Still, I didn't let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot. Both my masters think I have unique talents in swordplay, and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skills. Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress. When I get back to the Express, I'll definitely show off my skills and impress you all. Looking forward to your reply. Yours, March 7th.
Well done. Let's call it a day.
Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
Perhaps I might have a shot at beating both.
Get real. You've only been practicing for a short while. How could that possibly happen?
With your talent, Miss March.
Decades? But I'll be an old lady by then. No, no.
Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me.
Are you sure he wasn't laughing at you?
Oh, shut up!
It's all thanks to your
Miss March, you're really
let me see. Which sword is the most...
There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the swordmaster. Yanqing wields several flying swords, while I only wield one. But remember how I kicked his butt at the Alchemy Commission?
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this right now and see who kicks whose butt?
Yeah, I'm up for that. And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance. Deal?
Why are you two arguing again? I thought things had been improving between you lately.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Luo Fu and Zhuming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own. Turns out, the rumors are true. Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here?
You're... Oh, that's right! You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing!
This is Mr. Jiaoqiu, the healer working for the general of the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Ah, got it. So, you're the participant attending the war dance on behalf of the Yaoqing. And you were trying to sneak a peek at our training?
Sorry for the misunderstanding.
If you knew nothing about martial arts, why were you...
Well, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. When I heard Miss March's pondering about what to learn, I couldn't help but wander over. From my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for people to show off their skills. How you use them really depends on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. If you align your ingredient, in other words, your apprentice's natural tendencies, with the right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half the time. For example, golden eggplant tastes best when fried, cloud peppers when stir-fried, and yellow boulder beef when simmered. It's all about discovering the nature of the ingredients. Apprentice.
All this talk about food is making me hungry.
Are you a healer? Why are you talking about food?
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Xianzhou Yaoqing is called the Ranja School, that specializes in food therapy. So it's only natural that I know a thing or two about cooking.
So, you're the General's cook?
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. Fine. Call me a cook if you want. Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts. But, in reality, I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently encompasses both life and death.
guy suddenly getting all serious with kids?
Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
No?
This is called Tumble Dust, an extract from an exotic flower named Yabra.
Ugh, is it poison?
Well, it depends on how it's used. With just one drop, it's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. However, increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of all senses. Even long-life species cannot escape its effects. This thing can save lives or take them. It's more powerful than the swords in your hands.
That may be so, but still, I prefer settling things with a sword than, you know.
Huh. Looks like I did get you all wrong. You're not a feeble scholar, but a sinister and despicable one.
Hey, why the insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some medical knowledge here, not persuading you to poison anyone.
Seems like you get real excited when talking about poison. I can't tell if that's an honorable thing or sinister.
Picture this. 2 individuals. The one standing is full of malice. The other lying down is honorable and righteous. How can the one who's lying down label the one standing as sinister? In the throes of combat, where life and death hinge on a singular moment, every idea fades into nothingness. The only thing that matters is staying alive. Surviving the battlefield reshapes all notions of worth, be it integrity or treachery. In my eyes, their significance is negligible.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr. Jiaoqiu. We may be young, but we've seen our fair share of war.
Well, then you should know that the war dance is nothing more than a contest. So why are you so focused on it?
When I was appointed as the ringmaster for the war dance, I asked the general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a ring just to please an audience? And this is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield, as your sword reveals the might of all Cloud Knights. The war dance is the perfect chance to showcase martial virtue and forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword without drawing blood, we not only display our might, but also the martial virtue of the Cloud Knights.
That's quite an insightful statement, Yanqing. Well, my apologies for being so short-sighted. I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony venue for myself yet. Hearing you speak so highly of it has piqued my curiosity. Would you mind showing me around?
You want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance will be held? Let's go! I bet Yunli and Miss March haven't seen it either, right? Well then, I'll give you all a tour.
We did it!
Can you believe it?
Let me see.
Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me.
We did it! This is what they mean by nope.
Can you believe it?
Let's go. I'll give you a tour of the Sky Splitter.
Looks like a lot of other visitors have also come to catch a glimpse of the Sky Splitter.
What's up, Mr. Jiaoqiu?
No, it's nothing.
Do you see that airship in the distance? That's the Sky Splitter, the venue for the war dance ceremony.
It doesn't look all that impressive from this distance.
The Sky Splitter is actually a decommissioned Luofu military vessel. People aren't allowed on board until the war dance officially commences. Tomorrow, when the bell rings and the ceremonial cannons roar, I'll be there representing the Cloud Knights of the Xianzhou Luofu, standing in the ring, ready to take on challengers from all over the cosmos. Since I was a kid, I've been training in swordplay and the art of war under the general. Every day, I'd swing my sword 10,000 times, and then thrust it 10,000 times, repeating the process over and over. I understand that I'm not like other kids. I never envied the toys and freedom they all had. I never found sword practice boring or hard. Even in the thick of battle, facing down savage abominations, I never felt scared. Each day, I could feel myself getting... But then, I faced a really tough opponent. And just one slash shattered my confidence into 1,000 pieces. After that, I often ask myself, why do I wield my sword? If defeat is inevitable, why do I continue to fight? Is it to reclaim the joy of victory? To meet the General's expectations? Or to secure my honor among the Cloud Knights? While the General could teach me the art of swordplay, he couldn't teach me why I should keep on going. He said the reason must come from within myself. I've been struggling to find that reason. But after talking with you, Mr. Jiao Cho, I think I already have that reason in mind. As a member of the Cloud Knights and the General's apprentice, I've had a weight on my shoulders. And I know there's still more to shoulder. But when I wield my sword, it feels like I'm letting go of everything. I love the feeling of giving it my all, facing any obstacle in front of me, pressing forward. That's why I wield my sword.
Oh, Yanqing. So young, yet so grown up. By the way, how old are you exactly?
Age doesn't really matter. All sword masters will understand how I feel.
I get it. Looks like all the kids on the Luofu live tough lives. So, how about you, Miss Yunli?
It's not polite to ask a girl her age, no matter which Xianzhou ship you're on.
I'm not asking your age. I'm asking if you have a dream like Yanqing has.
You don't talk like a cook. You sound more like a TV host or something.
Need I repeat myself again? I'm a healer.
Well, I don't have a dream like Yanqing does. The only reason I'm participating in the Ringmaster's Challenge is because I made a promise to my grandfather. I want to win the precious sword he's contributed to the war dance.
Sounds like that mind of yours is just filled with swords.
I bet you've got nothing better on your mind. My father was a craftsman on the Xianzhou Juming. Because of his foolishness, many innocent people fell victim to the cursed swords he forged. Since I was a kid, it's been clear to me that not everyone deserves to have a weapon in their hands. Giving them a sword is no different than being cruel to the innocent. So, whenever I come across someone unworthy of a sword, I can't help but want to take it away from them. Given that Yanqing is the war dance ringmaster, I'm stepping up to challenge him. To ensure the precious sword doesn't fall into the hands of an unworthy master.
Hey, what do you mean by an unworthy master?
I see. It's not easy for kids on the Juming either. Well, it's better to have a reason for wielding a sword than to be lost and confused. I've saved countless Cloud Knights in my life, and there are plenty of exceptional warriors, just like the two of you.
What happened, Mr. Jiao Cho?
Oh, nothing. I was just reminded of some old friends and old tales. Judging from my professional perspective as a healer, both of you possess remarkable vitality. Your energies flow like raging fires and mighty gales. The upcoming fight will definitely be impressive. Well, we've seen the Sky Splitter and toured the Stargazer Navalia. I guess it's time to say goodbye for now.
What? You're leaving already? But you haven't asked me about my dreams. I've been working hard too, you know.
It's getting late, Miss March. Unlike you lot, I'm a grown-up bound by responsibilities and duties. The tasks entrusted to me by the General won't complete themselves. By the way, Yanqing, is it normal to have so many people wandering around in an automated area like the Stargazer Navalia?
Actually, this...
I understand.